Willkommen. My name is Sean Huggins, and this is React with Hugs.
I want to see how he reacts when he thinks no one's watching.
I can't help it if he's weird.
He's American.
He's going crazy with that work.
Everybody reacts differently.
I think he's weird, but that's me.
He's American, you know.
Well, hopefully you guys like the new intro. We're testing it out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you like the new intro thing. But at any rate, let's get into today's comment of the day. So today's comment of the day comes from Lazy Jack 2003. And they say, this should be watched by every American. Wow. I'm going to assume you're talking about my videos here, of course, and maybe my vlogs over on my vlog channel. That's linked in the description. Wow, that's so kind. That's so kind of you to say such nice things about my channel. Thank you so much, Lazy Jack. But at any rate, let's hop into today's reaction. All right, so today we're taking a look at why German sounds so aggressive. Ooh, this should be interesting. Let's find out together, shall we? Los geht's.
We are German, and as such, we are always self-conscious about getting angry in public. Our language is quite the troll.
I can do an evil old Hausfrau. Ess dein Schnitzel, sonst kriegst du keinen Nachtisch.
Deutschland ist ein Land ut Todluten.
Ah ja, lass die Hunde hoch. Nimm an wegen Schritt.
Glaubst du, dass die Deutsche keinen Humor hat, ha?
Oh my
German
God.
sounds harsh and aggressive.
Guten Tag. Ich will ein klein Brotchen haben, bitte schön. Das schwarze Brotchen.
Apparently, there's a lot of clips of Germans sounding very aggressive.
Mit dem Käse und das Schinken, bitte schön.
It's a disgusting language. Nobody should ever speak it. It sounds like typewriters eating tinfoil being kicked down the stairs. And somebody is talking to you in German.
Typewriters eating tinfoil being kicked down the stairs. Oh my God, that's harsh.
They're saying, and you think, what is happening to you from behind? How can we make it stop?
Someone, somewhere, is always making fun of our language. But why does German sound so aggressive to
Let's
the
find out.
rest of the world? The German language is part of the Germanic branch of the Indo-Germanic language family. Besides German, Dutch and English are also Germanic languages.
Oh.
But while English sounds gentle to many people, German is often described as spat, barked, ugly, dry, cold, harsh, yapping, and military.
Wow.
German is rarely perceived as beautiful. There are several reasons for this.
I'm going to say the harsh sounds. The CH. Doch. 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 Like that.
1. Linguistic characteristics.
German has a lot of gutturals and glottal stops.
Whoa.
They can make the language sound harsh. Let's start with guttural sounds. German has the special ach sound, which sounds very throaty. It can be heard in the German words fauchen, which means to hiss, or
Fauchen.
krach, which means noise.
Krach.
These words are often difficult for non-German speakers to pronounce because these sounds don't exist in widespread
Fauchen. Krach.
languages like English. Next, glottal stops. Germans pronounce vowels very strongly, especially when they appear at the beginning of a word.
Ur.
This causes the vocal cords to open suddenly and all the air that has built up to escape at once.
Ur. Ur. Aha, I see. Interesting.
Take the word apple. The German word is Apfel. You can hear it quite well throughout this example. Ich esse oft Äpfel und anderes Obst. In
Oh.
many other languages, the words of a sentence are spoken in a flow.
Oh, interesting. Ich esse oft Äpfel und anderes Obst. Compared to I often eat apples and other fruit. I don't know. I'm not totally convinced, but there might be something there.
In German, sometimes there's a mini pause before each individual word. Here you can hear the difference. Everything
see.
is alright. Alles ist in Ordnung.
Oh, everything is all right. Alles ist in Ordnung. Oh, okay. Hun, say alles ist in Ordnung for me. Now say everything is all right for me. Okay. I just tested Isa and I'm still not convinced on this. I see what he's trying to say, but I'm still not convinced. Everything is all right. Alles ist in Ordnung. I see what he's trying to say, but like I said, I'm not convinced yet.
Of course, I'm overdoing it a bit here, but you get the idea. These breaks can make German sound a bit barked. Some sounds exist in almost all languages, such as M and B. Others are quite unique and only appear in a few languages. In English, there's the diagraph th, for example in thanks. Germans, including me, often struggle to pronounce that. Italian, which is often considered to be a beautiful, melodious language, uses mainly vowels and only a few exotic sounds.
Oui.
German, on the other hand, has many rare, complex sounds, which might come off as strange. We use so-called umlaute, such as ö, and ü. Again, often hard to pronounce for non-German speakers. And there's the sz. It looks like this and is essential for our all-time favorite word, scheiße. The sz is used to indicate the hard th sound. Plus, many German words just have a lot of consonants.
True. Lot of consonants in a lot of German words. This is definitely true.
For example, Strumpf, or a classic selbstverständlich.
Huh? Selbstverständlich. Selbstverständlich. Wow, dude, I can read good.
Which means of course.
2. Infinite words.
This is a not made up.
Dude, what the frick is this? Rinderkennzeichnungsfleischetikettierungsüberwassengesaufgeben Übertragungsgesagt. Oh my god, I almost passed out. Dude, that's a crazy word.
Absolutely real German word with 79 letters. Rinderkennzeichnungsfleischetikettierungsüberwachungsaufgabenübertragungsgesetz.
Whoa, dude, he said it so good. What the frick? It's like he can read it or something.
We will not bother you with what it means here. What we're trying to tell you is this. German has a high number of compound words. These can be really cool because the word often literally describes what it means. For example, you have a house and a Tier, an animal, and together it is a Haustier, a pet.
House animal.
Though as a people, we seem to have made it our goal to put together as many words as possible.
I definitely get that sense from learning German.
This has led to many long and insanely complex creations.
Wow.
Mark Twain already made fun of this word and many others in 1880 in his famous essay, The Awful German Language. He writes, "These things are not words, they are alphabetical processions, and the inventor of them ought to have been killed." And because the words are weird, a lot of non-German speakers find them very entertaining.
Wow.
They have something weirdly over-precise and orderly about them. Combined with their guttural and glottal stop consonant-loaded delivery, it can give them a military touch. Ironically, we have a word for this. Konsonantenschlacht. Every German-speaking actor or model has to do the German word quiz on an American talk show at least once.
Bezirksschornsteinfegermeister.
Oh my god.
Schmetterlingsbeinschlag.
Backpfeifengesicht.
Backpfeifengesicht. I know that one. That's the one that you always call me. That means you have a cute face, right? Backpfeifengesicht. That's what Isa always calls me.
Last one being an absolute banger of a word, meaning a face that's just inviting a good slap like Jimmy Fallon's. These shows only strengthen the image of the difficult and weird German language. And this leads us to
3.
Prejudices. Bom, bom, bom.
Prejudices.
What do people think of when they think of Germany?
And they're saying to you something like, we have been better, but we're very vibrant in the theatre and arts and so on. All the time you listen to this, you're thinking, Hitler.
During the two world wars, the German naturally became the enemy in many countries. German-American relations changed drastically. In the US, the teaching of German was banned. German programs were no longer allowed to be played on the radio.
I wonder what happened to all the German people in America, because there was German people in America before World War I and World War II, obviously, so I wonder what happened during that time. Must have been very tough for them.
Authorities called for a boycott of German goods. Streets and even sauerkraut were renamed. Hitler is possibly history's most terrifying figure. Germany's history, once so gruesome, it is rightly so echoed, processed, and analyzed countless times in all forms of media, so it may never be forgotten. According to many linguists, the perception of the German language is in part the result of these historical and socio-cultural contexts. German might have an image problem. Linguists would point out that you shouldn't judge a language based on its sound. What sounds strange to one person is beautiful to another. And if you label a language as ugly, you might miss out on fascinating insights into other worlds of thought and sound. So lastly, let us introduce you to some beautiful German words you can pretentiously incorporate into your Sprachgebrauch. Fernweh describes the opposite of homesickness, the longing for distant places.
Hast du Fernweh? Isa hat kein Fernweh, wir sind in Thailand.
Weltschmerz is a feeling of knowing that the world will always fail to meet your expectations because of the prevalence of pain existing throughout it. And lastly, Treppenwitz, a joke or thought that you think of too late, just as you walked out the door, already on the stairs.
Dude, that's a good word. I like this one.
Like, I'm sure there's a nice way to finish the video here, but I guess it just won't come to me until we hit publish.
Ah, nice. Oh man, that was interesting. I feel like German isn't naturally a aggressive language, but it's very easy to quickly become an aggressive sounding language. Even if you just start getting a little riled up, it very easily becomes aggressive sounding, I think. But there are also times when people are just speaking normal German where it doesn't sound aggressive, obviously, so it's not always aggressive. But that's just what I think as a English speaker, I guess, but I'm curious what you guys have to say about it. The experts. You guys are the ones that have to speak German all the time, so what do you think? Do you think that it sounds aggressive? Do you think that it never sounds aggressive? Or do you think that it sounds aggressive just when somebody is talking aggressive? Let me know down in the comments below. At any rate though, that's all the time that I have for today. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing. We got new videos every single day. Check the links in the description for all of my other social media, including my vlog channel. Thank you guys so much for being here, and as always, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.